Welcome to the COMC Lake Area High School Coaches Football Show, brought to you by the wonderful people at Central Ozarks Medical Center, Hy-Vee Lake of the Ozarks and Jefferson City, Polylift Boat Lifts, and New Spring Wellness Center. We'll be talking with Camdenton Lakers head coach Jeff Shore and Osage Indians head coach Shannon Jolly right after this. Welcome to the COMC Lake Area High School Football Coaches Show, brought to you by the wonderful folks at Central Ozarks Medical Center, also Hy-Vee Lake of the Ozarks and Jefferson City, New Spring Wellness Center, and Polylift Boat Lifts. And we're here at Camdenton. The Lakers starting off the season with a big win. Coach Jeff Shore, of course, with us as he is every week. And it's a good way to start the year, getting a win. And that was not an easy win.
No, hey, I'd like to say congratulations to Coach Jolly at Osage. He's a friend of mine. I'm happy to see them start out 1-0. And hopefully I'm on before him because I know he does curls before these shows. And
you are on before him.
Yeah, okay, good.
So you guys are actually friends, right? You and Coach Shannon Jolly?
We are, yeah. So I was congratulating him. He does a great job. And glad to see them start at 1-0.
We're going to have to start some kind of a war of words between you guys or something like that. No, you're both great coaches, and we are really blessed to have guys willing to take their time, sit down, talk with us every week. So thank you very much.
We appreciate it.
So big win. You beat Kickapoo. What it looked like you pretty much had that game in control.
Yeah, actually, we probably won that game a little bit more than what the scoreboard was. We had some turnover issues, had some penalty issues. I think we had 433 yards of total offense to their, I think they had like minus 31 rushing. So they had a really good kicker, kept them in the ball game, kept the field position.
49-yard field goal. Wow.
Yeah, he's a good one, and I think he's going to MU, and he really kept that going. But super happy with the way our guys played. Our defense played fantastic. They really came off the football. All the work that we'd put in, our kids had put in, and coaches, as far as our kind of a different scheme, really looked good Friday night. So we were super excited about that, the way the defense played, and the offense played very well, as well. But like I said, had a few things where we shot ourselves in the foot. So really happy with it. It could have been one of those games that you kept losing the momentum, and it could have gone the other way for us. But our kids just held on and just kept fighting, and ended up putting it away.
And that was a team you lost to last year, so it's nice to get that turned around. Total yards 331 to 167, not bad. Passing yards 191 to 187, so they threw the ball a little bit. You guys threw it well. Rushing yards, you had 140 to their negative 20.
Correct.
That's pretty stout defense there, man.
Yeah, that helps. That helps a lot. And had a big safety.
Wow.
We scored right off the bat in our first drive. And then we ended up kicking one down to the 1 yard line and got a big safety, which put us up 8. We'd missed the extra point. So that was a big play in the game. I thought that really got us going, and that was where our kicking game came into effect. So Coach Edson does a good job with our kicking game, and Cam Durnan kicked it down there, and Hayes Hewlett covered on the 1 yard line. We got a nicer defense, made a nice call there in a blitz, got a safety. Nice.
So 3 turnovers. If there's a negative, that might be it. I think 2 fumbles, 1 interception. That just loose hands, or what was going on with that?
We had a variety of things. Really, honestly, a little variety of some snap issues, some throwing issues. We held on to the ball though, running it. We were okay there. Had a third long play. We threw one up. And threw a bad one on a post or a flag pattern. But it was just kind of one of those things that we just couldn't quite get it rolling. Every time we'd get a big play, we had a penalty situation. So it was a little choppy for us on offense. But they were sending 8 or 9 guys in coverage, each play, and so we ended up having to quarterback scramble, a lot. And he had a lot of yards rushing, and Cam Durnan, our multi guy that we hand off to sometimes and throw to, had a big night as well. So kind of did what we had to do and got it done.
Yeah, absolutely. That's all that matters in the end, the W. Who was your player or players of the game?
I'd have to say Cam Durnan. He played offense, defense. He kicked for us. He had over 100 yards on the ground rushing. I think he had 8 or 9 receptions receiving. He played very well on the offensive end and also played defense. So he was kind of our guy that came up with some really big plays in the ball game. And then, defensively, I thought Parkman hit very well. I think the team defense as a whole was kind of a player of the game, if you don't know the truth.
Yeah.
They really played with a lot of enthusiasm, and the physicality of it was good.
It's going to be interesting this week, a big battle this week. So we'll talk about the Lakers at home against Waynesville this Friday night. We're talking Camdenton Lakers football powered by Como Connect.
Chip Thunder here, racing legend, time traveler, and proud pet parent to a T-Rex I named Snuggles. After I put Como Connect's internet speeds into my race car and accidentally time traveled, Snuggles here ate my car. I believe this here T-Rex has Como Connect speeds coursing through his dino veins, and he may be my ticket home. Let's ride, Snuggles! Hey-ya! Oh, nuts. I done space travel to Mars. Yep, that's a Martian. Do you want speed like this? All you have to do is call 844-99-FIBER or visit ComoConnect.com on the internet. Does anyone know the way to Earth? Of course I speak Martian. I'm Chip Thunder, baby!
It's summertime at the Lake of the Ozarks, and you need a local healthcare facility that can handle every aspect of your lake life. COMC is the medical provider for everyone with OBGYN, pediatric care, behavior and mental health, dental, and more. Central Ozarks Medical Center is the healthcare team you're looking for. COMC offers full-service healthcare from every age. And with 3 convenient locations and our mobile medical and dental clinics, COMC gives you the peace of mind you need to enjoy your summertime at the lake. At COMC, your health is our mission.
There's nothing like summer at Lake of the Ozarks, and Hy-Vee and Osage Beach is your one-stop shop for your day on the boat and fun in the sun. We feature the lake's largest wine and spirits department, along with our lake-famous beer cave. And you'll want to check out our brand new Summer Fun Center with all your apparel, toys, coolers, inflatables, towables, and so much more. Hy-Vee and Osage Beach, voted the #1 grocery store in Missouri and your one-stop shop for an unforgettable day in the sun all summer long.
Polylift Boat Lifts. You've got your home at the lake and you found the perfect boat. Now to just make sure the boat bottom stays clean and up out of the water. Polylift Boat Lifts. We've been the lake's choice for reliable boat lifts for over 40 years, and we offer a lifetime warranty on our tanks. We don't just build boat lifts, we build Polylifts.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build Polylifts.
Have you heard of vitamin IV drips at New Spring Wellness Center in Osage Beach? IV is a very efficient way to deliver all that goodness from vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, all in a hydrating fluid. Our IV drips can increase your energy level, your wellness, and help you feel great. We can accommodate groups in the comfort of our center in Osage Beach. However, we are excited to let you know that New Spring Wellness Center is also going mobile. Now you can save time and feel better by getting an IV vitamin boost at your event, like bachelor parties, weddings, golf outings, or even a company gathering. Call New Spring Wellness Center, and with a little pre-planning, we will come to you and boost your health.
Welcome back to the COMC Lake Area High School Football Coaches Show. We're talking Camdenton Lakers head coach Jeff Shore, 1-0 after a nice win last week against Kickapoo. This week you got a really tough one, it looks like. This Waynesville team comes off a really big win last week.
Yeah, they look really good on film. They've got some really talented kids. I think in their backfield is probably the thing we're most worried about. They've got a guy that's a 10-7 100-meter guy, which that's fast.
Wow.
They've got another kid that's reminds you of Jerome Bettis, if you guys remember back.
Big and strong and powerful, yeah.
In the Notre Dame days, and the Steelers, and then another good back too. So they've got 3 guys they kind of use, and they've used everything from a power eye to like a wildcat situation, and they looked really good running the football. And defensively, they look talented as well. So they're playing guys both ways. So I think every starter on offense is just about a starter on defense. So our hope is we've got a lot of troops. We can wear them down before it's all said and done. But I've got to talk to our guys about taking that first shot. It's going to it's going to be a heavyweight battle early, and we got to kind of last through that, and get into that middle of that second quarter, third and fourth quarter.
Yeah, some people forget that this is a rivalry that goes back a ways against Waynesville. Maybe not in the last few years, but I mean, it can get heated.
You know your history. Yeah. I'm proud of that. Good job.
I learned from him.
Yeah, Waynesville is actually more of a rival to us than probably anybody through the years. As long as sustaining a rival.
Yeah.
All the way back into the early '80s, late '70s, and you're right. It's been a big battle. So it's one of those games that both teams will be up for. I'm glad we got it at home. Our schedule shakes out pretty good to have them at home, which should help us some. So, but it's going to be a good ball game.
Yeah. So I think Waynesville was another loss last year for you guys, right? Did you beat them?
No, we did beat.
You
Waynesville,
did beat them.
Yeah.
So that was a tough one up there, a win that you came away with. And as you mentioned, their strengths on offense, running. What are you guys going to have to do to shut them down?
Yeah, it's going to be a little tough for us. We're a little undersized on the line, so we're going to have to come with a bunch of different blitzes from different spots. We're going to have to stay low. We can't get stood up and pushed off the line of scrimmage. So our defense has work cut out for us. We're built for speed, not necessarily for that plowing effect.
Right. Yeah.
So we're going to stay low and get in there from different angles and like I said, weather the storm a little bit. They'll come out firing and throwing some haymakers, and we're just going to have to weather the storm and keep playing ball.
Yeah, I remember the game a couple years ago. They had a big stud, a top recruit. You guys shut him down and almost demoralized them. I mean, in the second half, they had almost given up.
They look good up front this year, though. They look good all around on offense. So I do expect a tough test, and the key is getting the ball out of their hands. If they give long, sustained drives and run a lot of time off the clock, it's going to be trouble for us.
Yeah. Okay. So it's Waynesville. It's another tough conference game. After that first week, and you looked around the conference, did anything stick out to you?
Rolla.
Yeah.
Rolla, and I kind of had them picked under the radar anyway. Anybody's talked to me, so I thought they were a really good team last year, and they had a lot of guys back. So I think Rolla. Lebanon was expected. Lebanon is one of the conference favorites. They look, they're very strong this year. West Plains, obviously, we've seen them.
They're always good.
They're good. They've been good. But Rolla really had a really nice ball game.
I think they beat Bolivar, didn't they?
Beat Bolivar.
Yeah.
And it sounded, pretty handily. I haven't seen the film, but scoreboard-wise.
Yeah.
And so that's a team that we play at the very last regular season game, and they're on our districts. The districts came out, so. That's one that is really down the line going to be a big ball game, way down the line.
They are in your district.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that will be interesting. Mm-hmm. All right. So let me ask you a fun question before we run out of time here. What's your favorite TV show of all time?
My favorite TV show of all time. Now, can I pick a movie?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Well, no, that's a different question.
Okay.
We'll save that to next week.
All right.
How about TV?
TV show of all time.
Let me see. Happy Days, Fonzie.
Those are good. You kind of caught me off guard on those.
Yeah, hey.
On TV, but I like to watch a lot of football on TV, so that's good.
There you go.
But I'd say probably my kids got me into Survivor lately again.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that still on?
Yeah. Well, no, but it's everything's rerun.
Okay.
But I stopped watching about a couple of seasons in, so there's plenty of seasons left for me to watch, and so we've been watching a little Survivor lately. So
well, it's just like football. It's a game of survival,
I guess so.
right?
Yep, I guess so.
All right, so that's Lakers head coach Jeff Shore as they get ready for game number 2 at home against Waynesville this week. And we will catch up with the Osage Indians and his good buddy, Coach Shannon Jolly, right after this.
Have you heard of vitamin IV drips at New Spring Wellness Center in Osage Beach? IV is a very efficient way to deliver all that goodness from vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, all in a hydrating fluid. Our IV drips can increase your energy level, your wellness, and help you feel great. We can accommodate groups in the comfort of our center in Osage Beach. However, we are excited to let you know that New Spring Wellness Center is also going mobile. Now you can save time and feel better by getting an IV vitamin boost at your event, like bachelor parties, weddings, golf outings, or even a company gathering. Call New Spring Wellness Center, and with a little pre-planning, we will come to you and boost your health.
It's summertime at the Lake of the Ozarks, and you need a local healthcare facility that can handle every aspect of your lake life. COMC is the medical provider for everyone with OBGYN, pediatric care, behavior and mental health, dental, and more. Central Ozarks Medical Center is the healthcare team you're looking for. COMC offers full-service healthcare from every age. And with 3 convenient locations and our mobile medical and dental clinics, COMC gives you the peace of mind you need to enjoy your summertime at the lake. At COMC, your health is our mission.
There's nothing like summer at Lake of the Ozarks, and Hy-Vee and Osage Beach is your one-stop shop for your day on the boat and fun in the sun. We feature the lake's largest wine and spirits department, along with our lake-famous beer cave. And you'll want to check out our brand new Summer Fun Center with all your apparel, toys, coolers, inflatables, towables, and so much more. Hy-Vee and Osage Beach, voted the #1 grocery store in Missouri and your one-stop shop for an unforgettable day in the sun all summer long.
Polylift Boat Lifts. You've got your home at the lake and you found the perfect boat. Now to just make sure the boat bottom stays clean and up out of the water. Polylift Boat Lifts. We've been the lake's choice for reliable boat lifts for over 40 years, and we offer a lifetime warranty on our tanks. We don't just build boat lifts, we build poly lifts.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build poly lifts.
Welcome back to the COMC Lake Area High School Football Coaches Show. We are over at the Osage Indians High School with head coach Shannon Jolly. It is week number 2, Coach, and just where you want to be. You got a win in the first week, your first game back as the Indians head coach, and might not have been perfect, might not have been pretty, but it's always good to get a win.
Yeah, to come out week 1 with a win is always big. There's plenty of stuff that we need to improve on, but like I said, it's I tell people all the time, it's better sitting here at 1-0 than 0-1. So we're fortunate to get a win against an improved Fulton team, and I'm really proud of our kids on Friday night.
Yeah, so you beat Fulton 26-19. You actually probably outplayed them a lot more than the final score would indicate, but you have 5 turnovers, and that tends to make it close. If you can win a game with 5 turnovers, you got something good happening there.
Yeah, we talked at halftime about not giving away momentum. It was 18-0 at half, and unfortunately, that's exactly what we did. And we did, part of it through, throwing an interception. Another one was a fumble, and so those types of things, when you're rolling and you're gaining momentum, can really just take the wind out of your sails, and it sure did for us. But again, like I said, the other team's got to capitalize on it, and Fulton did. So, I anticipated that. I thought there might be some breaks in play where we might lose the momentum, and it was going to be interesting to see how our kids handled it.
Yeah, so you outgained them in total yards, 181-88. So that was nice. Passing yards were good, 177-91. Didn't run the ball really well. Neither team really ran the ball well. Is that something you're concerned about, or are you okay with what the running game is doing? What are you thinking there?
I'm not really concerned about it. I thought we ran the ball well for what we did. It's just hard to get a clear evaluation on what you're doing when when you turn the ball over. So statistically speaking, that sounds maybe different, but I thought we actually controlled the line of scrimmage. It was just unfortunate for us that we ran into a turnover situation.
Right. So 3 fumbles, 2 interceptions. What is the is it just not being in the right place, right time, bad decisions? What do you think?
It's just consistency and doing things over and over. I talked to him. There were aspects of our game that I wasn't real excited about, but there's only so much time to do things.
Yeah.
And so when you get into practice, you prioritize things, and for us, some decision-making things and situational things came up, and when we went back and looked at them on film Saturday morning, I think our quarterback play understood that we should have done a few things different, and I think our running backs understand that there's got to be better ball security.
Yep, and those are big. Those are things you just preach game in and game out.
All the time.
Yeah,
all
absolutely.
The time.
That's part of being a coach. So who were your players of the game for the Indians in that win over Fulton?
Well, I think Jackson Funderburk, carried the ball really well and took a pounding. He's playing both sides of the ball in special teams, and there's some plays on inside run stuff that he averaged over 6 or 7 yards of carries. So in order for us to maintain ball control and come in the second half and keep possession and protect the lead was big for us.
Was there anything that surprised you in that first game that maybe you weren't really expecting, or maybe great that turned out really well that you were happy to see?
You know, not really. I kind of anticipated it would be a little bit up and down. Our practices, we continue to get better, but there's still a lot of room for improvement. So that's just realistic and understanding week one. But I thought our kids persevered. We had a great fourth or a goal line stand. Our defense did down on the end, and then fittingly enough to win the game on the defensive side of the ball to get a stop on fourth down was definitely a highlight for me.
Absolutely. So a nice win over Fulton to get the season started. We've got Moberly coming up this week, the home opener, and we'll talk with Coach Shannon Jolly more about that right after this. It's summertime at the Lake of the Ozarks, and you need a local healthcare facility that can handle every aspect of your lake life. COMC is the medical provider for everyone with OBGYN, pediatric care, behavior and mental health, dental, and more. Central Ozarks Medical Center is the healthcare team you're looking for. COMC offers full-service healthcare from every age. And with 3 convenient locations and our mobile medical and dental clinics, COMC gives you the peace of mind you need to enjoy your summertime at the lake. At COMC, your health is our mission.
Have you heard of vitamin IV drips at New Spring Wellness Center in Osage Beach? IV is a very efficient way to deliver all that goodness from vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, all in a hydrating fluid. Our IV drips can increase your energy level, your wellness, and help you feel great. We can accommodate groups in the comfort of our center in Osage Beach. However, we are excited to let you know that New Spring Wellness Center is also going mobile. Now you can save time and feel better by getting an IV vitamin boost at your event, like bachelor parties, weddings, golf outings, or even a company gathering. Call New Spring Wellness Center, and with a little pre-planning, we will come to you and boost your health.
Polylift Boat Lifts. You've got your home at the lake and you found the perfect boat. Now to just make sure the boat bottom stays clean and up out of the water. Polylift Boat Lifts. We've been the lake's choice for reliable boat lifts for over 40 years, and we offer a lifetime warranty on our tanks. We don't just build boat lifts, we build poly lifts.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build poly lifts.
There's nothing like summer at Lake of the Ozarks, and Hy-Vee and Osage Beach is your one-stop shop for your day on the boat and fun in the sun. We feature the lake's largest wine and spirits department, along with our lake-famous beer cave. And you'll want to check out our brand new Summer Fun Center with all your apparel, toys, coolers, inflatables, towables, and so much more. Hy-Vee and Osage Beach, voted the #1 grocery store in Missouri and your one-stop shop for an unforgettable day in the sun all summer long.
Welcome back to the COMC Lake Area High School Football Coaches Show. We are at the home of the Osage Indians with head coach Shannon Jolly. The 1-0 Indians have the home opener this week as a Moberly team comes to town. Moberly coming up short last week against Smith Cotton, I guess, Coach. What are you seeing with this Moberly team?
Well, I think to start off with, I know Sedalia is a much improved team this year. We got to watch film, and I think sometimes people look at the records from last year, and Sedalia is a good quality team. So, you know, we always talk about never underestimating our opponent. I mean, Moberly is going to be a formidable opponent coming in, and like I said, we're excited about having a home crowd and all that stuff, but there's just so much work for us to continue to do. But Moberly is definitely a quality opponent.
Yeah, absolutely, and they're tough every year. Special excitement for a home opener every year, even if you've been around for a while, but first year back, I would guess that kind of makes the home opener this year even more special.
Well, I hope so. Our goal is to always just bring good football to this side of the lake, and hopefully in the future people will choose to bring their families up to watch high school football at Osage, and hopefully we can represent what they want to see from the community. And it's a special weekend for me. I know a lot of my former players have gotten together and are going to come up, and I know a couple of them are traveling as far as from Houston, Texas and San Diego, and I think they're going to have like a reunion and come and reconnect, so that's going to be awesome as well.
Wow, that is kind of special. Does that I know you're a hard-nosed football coach and stuff like that, but does that stir up some emotions when you see the love of the old players come
it means
around?
Everything to me. I have players from those teams that I talk to every other day still, and that's been 16, 17 years ago. So yeah, there's a lot of emotion around it just because those are the guys that came in and really had a big hand in turning this program around into a winning program. So, I'll always be indebted to them, and I always talk to them. They're really the ones that did it the first time and really helped me, become a successful head coach.
It's amazing it really is kind of a marriage of coach and players to make a team good. It is a team effort, and special bonds are created over the years like that, and it's kind of neat that they've stuck around that long.
Yeah, timing is everything. And, that group, and I always talk about the guys that came before them. My first class in here, one of them, Travis Hodge, is the director of the bus barn here, and Josh Newhart is one of our SROs. And they were on the very first teams that I was here that didn't have a lot of success, but we were fortunate to have those guys because they didn't quit, they continued to play, and they laid the foundation for the other kids. So those guys are almost as important as those district championship teams. And no, I don't take that stuff for granted, and I still try to keep track with as many of those guys as I can.
That is so neat. Okay, so back to the game Friday night. We've got Moberly. What do you think is going to be the key on the offensive side of the ball? What do you need to do on offense?
Well, obviously it's ball control. We have to have ball security. We're working on that. We're getting ready to meet here shortly and just talk about those crucial parts of practice of where we're making sure that we're talking about hanging on to the football and make good decisions with the football. That's going to be our main focus this week.
Yeah, because last week you had the 5 turnovers.
Yeah.
You still won, which is pretty amazing. Usually got 5 turnovers.
We won't win a ball game this weekend with 5 turnovers. We're not going to plan on that one.
And on defense, what do you need to do against Moberly to pull out a win?
I think we just need to keep gaining confidence. Our kids played a much improved defense, than they were used to last year, and I was proud of them. And we just need to continue to get on the practice field and make sure we're in the right spots and we maintain our gap integrity in our assignments.
Okay, so it's raining here as we talk today. Does it bother your team one way or another if it's good weather, bad weather?
Oh, I don't know. It's the same for everybody. We don't worry about it. I mean, I think we need rain right now, so it's hard to complain about that. And if it helps cool things down a little bit, I think everybody will be up for a little bit of rain. But like I said, it affects both teams.
Feels pretty darn good.
It does feel good right now.
Absolutely. Okay, so there you go. Head coach Shannon Jolly as the Indians get ready for Moberly on Friday night. By the way, that's a game you get to see on Lake TV this week. Pregame at 6:30 on Lake TV and kickoff at 7 o'clock. And I'll be talking with Coach Jolly. Quick interview before the game, pregame interview. So thank you for having us Friday night here at your beautiful stadium.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
You bet. And that is your COMC, Lake Area High School Football Coaches Show, brought to you by the wonderful folks at Central Ozarks Medical Center, Hy-Vee Lake of the Ozarks and Jefferson City, New Spring Wellness Center, and Poly Lift Boat Lifts.